Hi every puppy, my name is Wusky. Welcome to my first LPS tube video. I used to do a lot of content on Musical.ly back in like 2016 through 2018-ish, and kind of fell off of doing LPS content until today, I guess. This past weekend, I went to LPSCon 2026, and I wanted to show you the pets that I got and also share my experience with you. So a little background on me and my experiences with conventions. I am a furry. I go to like 3 to 4 conventions a year, so I'm pretty experienced when it comes to going to conventions. However, an LPSCon was a first for me. I've been wanting to attend LPSCon for the past 10 years, basically since its inception, and I just could never make it until this year. I finally bit the bullet, and honestly, I don't regret my decision. My friend Megan and I traveled 6 hours from Phoenix, Arizona to San Diego, California to go to LPSCon for one day. It was super spontaneous. We literally decided to go to the convention like the week of. So we didn't stay in the best hotel room, and that was an experience of itself. Maybe I'll tell that story someday. We went for Saturday only of the convention, and honestly, it was nothing like I was expecting, but I had so much fun. LPSCon was hosted in one singular room. The entire convention was in one room, which was a bit of a culture shock, I guess, for me. So if you're unfamiliar with like furry conventions, usually furry conventions are rather large, for lack of a better word. There's usually panel rooms and tons of things to do and tons of people usually in a hotel. So there's like lots of rooms and lots of places to be. It was super small, but honestly, it was really cozy, and it was cool to be in a smaller setting without so much going on around me that I'm distracted every few seconds. This was my first time meeting other LPS collectors and enjoyers in person, so I was super nervous walking in. I had my friend with me, but I didn't know what to expect or what to do or even how to trade, to be honest. I've been collecting LPS for 15 years, but I have never traded before. So this was very new, as I've said like a million times, and learning how to trade, and it was a lot. I got the hang of it pretty quick though. Another difference between this and conventions that I'm used to is they scan your ticket and then you just go in. There's no badge or like wristband or anything. You just kind of go in. Later on, they kind of stopped like watching the front and scanning tickets because they were more concerned with people selling LPS that weren't vendors. So honestly, you could have just like walked right in at a certain point. They had name tags on a table for you to sign and, you know, wear if you want to. And then they had this banner that people could sign. That was pretty cool. I don't know what happened to the banner after the con. I don't know if they like gave it to somebody or something, but I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. I didn't get a good peek at the vendors because there was always like a ton of people lined up for them. There was one massive vendor that I couldn't get into there until the very, very end because there was just so many people. And then there was a few smaller vendors who some of them had customs, someone was selling like keychains. I didn't bring a lot of money with me. This trip was so spontaneous that I didn't even think about it, to be honest. So I didn't buy much while I was there. I did make 3 spontaneous purchases, which I will show you in a moment, but we checked out the smaller vendors and then we decided to walk around a bit. It was honestly just a room with a bunch of tables where people were setting up and doing trades and stuff. We're walking around and then I ran into my longtime mutual Joseph Fluff Mutt pup, my goat. So we plopped down at his table and he was kind enough to let us sit and hang out with him for the whole convention, which was awesome. I was really, really nervous to bring my pets out because I did not want them getting like stolen or swiped, and I just had a massive fear that that was going to happen. But eventually I did bring them. I just poured them all out onto the table because I was sick of having them in bags and having people dig through the bags. And I don't think any of them got stolen. I don't know. It was a pretty cool crowd. I would be shocked if anybody stole anything, to be honest. The convention was only open for 6 hours, which is not a lot of time in furry terms, but I think for this event it was kind of perfect because by the time it was 6 p.m. we were getting kind of tired and ready to go. But yeah, I honestly don't have a ton to say about this convention. It was cute, it was fun, I think it was worth the 6 hours that I drove to be there, and I think I will be going again next year if, you know, work allows. Anyways, I'll stop yapping about that. I want to show you some of the pets that I obtained while I was there. So many pets off of my wish list I was able to get. I probably brought like 150-ish pets with me to trade, and I came home with, this is my bag of pets that I brought to trade that I did not end up trading. This is just the dogs and the cats. I have another like bag full somewhere else. And this may seem like a lot, but I brought 2 of these bags full of pets and another like tote. So coming home with just this was pretty awesome for me. I only brought my doubles. I wanted to trade away most of my doubles so that I could get pets that I don't have. I didn't bring anything from my personal collection. I counted, and I think I came home with a little less than 50 new LPS. I traded with so many people. I was trading the full 6 hours. I didn't do anything else, so I don't really remember where I got most of these from. I remember a few of them, but bear with me because I genuinely just don't remember. Starting off, I bought this custom from Cobalt. She is so cutie. She's a little ivory paint, and oh yeah, it says Cobalt on the bottom. Has a little signature. It's awesome. This is my first time ever buying a custom myself. I do have 2 customs from someone else that were gifted to me, but I've never purchased one myself. So this is really cool. I love this pet. She's so adorable. I also traded with LPS Cobalt for these 2 pets here. This one is a long time wishlist pet, so I am so happy to have this one. I traded a kitten for her. I think I'll maybe put a picture on screen. And then this fish here, I had actually never seen before, but he was so freaking cool that I just like had to trade for him. I don't remember what I gave for this one, but I'm very happy with these 2. They're both new to my collection, so I'm pleased. I also met and traded with Tiki LPS Customs. She traded me this cute little Labradoodle and this Beagle. Both of these are new to my actually all of these are new to my collection. I don't have to keep saying that, but they are so gosh darn cute. Here's a bunch of dogs that I traded for. I have no idea where I got any of them, but pretty much all of these guys were wishlist pets, so big win. And then I got this fox. I don't know who I traded this from, but they were super sweet. They even included the little hat that they originally came with. I love this pet. Okay, so they were gonna trade me this one, and I completely forgot if I had it already. I only have 3 foxes, but I thought I already had it, so I wasn't gonna trade for it. And then I had to look up in my LPS merch if I had him, and I didn't. So I'm very happy to have this pet. I need more foxes. They're so cute. I traded someone for this guy thinking I didn't have him. They had 2 hippos, and I thought I didn't have this one, and then when I got back home, I realized I did already have him. So now I have a double. There was someone who kept coming up to my table and offering me pets to trade every like 30 minutes or so, and she was so sweet, and I loved talking to her, and I don't remember her name. I follow her on Instagram. I'll probably put it here if I remember. I think I got more pets from her, but these are the 2 that I definitely remember because I had never seen either of them before. I'm not super familiar with like the birds and stuff, but they are so cute, and I love them, and I'm so happy to have them in my collection. Some more random pets that I traded for. I had never seen this bunny before. She is so gorgeous and like shimmery. I had to have her, and I love her so much. She's gorgeous. I'm so happy to finally have one of the emo huskies. Now I gotta get the other ones, and also the LPS Online Destiny cat. I love the LPS Online pets so much. I am kind of sad that they're so popular and hard to get now. They used to not be, but it is what it is. I'm glad people are appreciating them as I do. A few more random pets before I get onto the juicy ones. This guy was on my wish list, as well as this guy and this guy. Super happy. I also got this cat and this polar bear from my friend Megan. Both of these were on my wish list. Very happy to have them. They're so cutie. And then I got this, oh boy, monstrosity from my friend Joseph. This was free. This was just given to me. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with her. She's freaky, but we'll figure something out. And then the last 3 before the super interesting pets. This guy is just so precious. I love huskies so much, and I know he's like G3 and like kind of ugly, but I think he's so cute. I got this sugar glider that was on my wish list, and someone traded me for this G7 Great Dane, which my targets didn't get either they didn't get them, or I was too late to find the spring and the Valentine's pets, and they traded me him new in box. So I'm very happy to have him and add him to my collection. I took him out of the box because like low-key whatever. Okay, so one LPS that I brought to trade that I was terrified to trade away. I have double of it, but I was just so scared because I've never traded something so big before. I brought with me one of the blind bag collies. Not this one, obviously, because I traded the other one, but I brought one of these with me, and I honestly only brought it because I was looking for a 272, and I knew I would have to have good pets on me if I found a 272 for trade. Sadly, I did not, so I didn't get a 272, but I did trade this girl for 7 pets, and you tell me if it was a good deal. I'm happy with it. I don't know. So in exchange for her, I got this short hair, which was on my wish list. I got this Destiny cat. I mean, it's literally Destiny. I got the poop rabbits. Dude, they've been playing in poop. These guys, this one specifically has been on my wish list for so long because he's just like so poop maxing and I love him. I got this dog. I just thought he was so cute and I've never really come across him much. So I got this Chihuahua, super cute, really good condition. And then I got this pet triplet pig. I'm a little upset about him. I didn't realize at the time that he has nail polish on him, but like whatever. What are you gonna do, you know? I traded this guy for all of these. I think it was, I mean, I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I've never traded before. I know she's worth like a ton, but I'm pretty pleased. I think this is a solid amount of pets for her because she's super hard to find. I don't remember what I traded for this guy, but I did get this spaniel. He was one that I didn't have already, so I just want to get as many pets that I don't already have, so he was on that list, so I got him. He's a little messed up on the eye. He's a little messed up on his eye, but I don't really mind, to be honest. Next up, I got this short hair. I've been looking for her forever. I traded the puzzle no number spaniel for her. I think it was a pretty solid trade. I do have her a variant, which is why I've been looking for her, so now they're reunited. Next up, I got all 3 of these short hairs. I don't have many short hairs, I feel like, so I'm really pleased to have these. I don't remember what I traded for each of them. I'm pretty sure I traded a main 5 for each of them, but I just love them so much, and this one in particular is just so gosh darn pretty. I adore her. This next pet, I spent so long trying to trade. Me and this girl kept going back and forth about trades, and she was super sweet, but we were like talking about this trade over the course of like 2 hours on and off, and eventually she did trade with me, and I'm so happy to have him. He's a little scuffed up, he's a little messed up, but I got my boy. I have been wanting this pet for like my entire life. He is so cute. Like I said, he's a little messed up. He's got like these like neon pink patches. I don't think it's pony cancer. It looks like someone tried to color it in because it's only on these dark brown spots. It's like on the tail there, it's on the foot, and it's nowhere else except for those brown patches. So I think someone just tried to color it in with Sharpie or something. For him, I traded the black and white crouching cat and a lion for him. And I think that was a pretty solid trade. I'm very, very happy to have him. I think he's so perfect, my son. So that's it for the pets I traded for. I was pretty solid with my money. I didn't make that many impulse purchases. However, at the very, very, very end, like I'm talking last 15 minutes of the convention, I went up to the booth that was selling a bunch of LPS, and I had to buy this next one when I saw him. Oh, I also bought the tackle box. I have been wanting this tackle box for ever and ever and ever and ever. I got it for $50, so I'm very, very happy with that. So anyways, on to my grail pet. You guys probably aren't gonna think it's that cool. I think it's pretty freaking cool. I love him so much. I got the Chinese New Year dragon. This has been such a huge wish list pet of mine since I saw him, basically. I never thought I would like get him. I don't like to spend more than like $20 to $30 on a pet if I can help it. This guy, I saw him for $90, which I know is a lot. I thought it was a pretty good price for him. He is missing some glitter on his sparkle, like his, oh my gosh, on his spines, but I don't know. I'm really happy with him, and he can be reunited with his other dragon brothers. Anyways, yeah, I think LPSCon was a success. I had so much fun. I got so many pets that I've been wanting, and I think I will be going next year. I low-key have a lot more stories to tell about LPSCon, and honestly just about LPS in general. If you want to hear it, smash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell, yeah, brother. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!